I get the impression that Ilia Topuria is not necessarily under your skin, but some of the things he says kind of confuses you more than annoys you. Would that be accurate?
Yeah, I'm more confused about everything that he's saying about me not wanting to fight him, me getting forced to fight him. The dude just, I mean, he got me out here feeling like how he looked after my Gaethje fight. So it's crazy.
Do you think he believes what he's saying, or is he trying to sort of build himself up so he gets that confidence?
I think, I mean, I don't know, bro. His mind is very interesting. I couldn't answer that question for you, to be honest, bro. But if that's what it takes to be the best version of himself come Saturday night, then so be it. You know, he can talk all that talk he wants, because at the end of the day, he still got to see me in 3 days.
Is the whole I'm going to point at the floor in the first 10 seconds thing the one that kind of makes you roll your eyes the hardest?
Yeah, because it just makes no sense, you know. At the end of the day, to me, I don't think he deserves. You gotta earn that right. I don't think he deserved that right. With him being, I mean, you know the guy that he's copycatting. This guy's a copycat. You know, down to the tattoos, to his aura, to the way he's approaching fights. The guy's a copycat, and you're best friends with the guy he's following. So trying to copy. So at the end of the day, I think you gotta earn that moment. And I believe he had that. He could have earned it with Josh Emmett in their 5-1 roar. Josh Emmett was trying to swing. If you guys can go back to that fight and watch what happened, when Josh Emmett was trying to swing, someone shot and someone held someone down for the rest of the fight. So I think the moment needs to be earned, and he's just trying to steal stuff. You know, he's already trying to steal one person's aura, and now he's trying to steal somebody else's thing. So it's amazing. I mean, he's an animal. He's good. You know, a lot of people forget that when he came into the UFC, he got brought in as a grappler and wrestler. That's what he was. And he came in the UFC, started knocking dudes out. His boxing is nice. As a fighter, you cannot be a hater and say he's not good. You know, is he proven? He did what he had to do when he had to do it to get to the position he has. So there's no disrespect to that. But you get to see me come Saturday night, so that should be fun. The dude got 3 on me. I gotta get 1, bro. I gotta get 1. So at the end of the day, yeah, it's always respect with Alex. It's always respect with anybody. You know, with Alex, it's always respect. With most of my opponents, it's always respect, you know?
He keeps using this phrase like, I bring the next evolution of mixed martial arts. That's what he's saying about himself. When you actually break it down, do you see things that he's doing differently that people weren't doing years ago, or is that just something you think he's saying to kind of build the fight?
I mean, it's probably something to bring the fight, to build the fight, because I don't think he's doing anything different than people, you know? I mean, everybody strikes, everybody wrestles, everybody judos, Greco-Roman, whatever you want to call it. Everybody does this. It's mixed martial arts, you know? And he's putting it together pretty well for himself. But I mean, like he's saying, this new generation. I'm only a couple of years older than him, so you know, I've been here, done that. Like I said, a lot of people keep forgetting how young I was. You know, like I said, when I think ESPN posted it. When I was his age, I had like all my title wins and title defenses already. So that's just how that goes. When your name is put up against guys like Alex Pereira and John Jones and people, you know, and these guys are still fighting. There was fighting this year. You know, there was gonna have fights this year. And when you put those names against our names, and they said this is the fight that everybody wants to watch, I mean, that's pretty amazing. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just stoked to be talked about in that sense. We'll see what happens. You know, you never know. You never know what can happen. Your boy been touching people on the right spot and been putting them down. So, you know, that's always fun. And at the end of the day, we see what happens. You know, I know he talked about his cardio. He believes he has cardio, but most of the time, his cardio is outshining the opponent's cardio because he's hurting them early in their fights, you know. And I mean, everybody can point to the middle, bro. It is what it is. But what you're gonna do to the middle, if you're doing it because of the way I'm doing it, you cannot step back. You gotta go in there and, you know, and step in the fire and throw.
I'm curious, do you think this win, if you get this title back, will be more meaningful than the first time around, just given, you know, the time in between the title reigns and everything you've had to overcome to get back here?
Never. Not. I mean, I don't know for you guys, the way you guys look at my career, but personally, fighting to fight the King of Rio in Rio, to win it the way I did, nothing's gonna ever top that moment for me.
A lot of talk this week about how you moved up 3 spots in the lightweight rankings. I'm just curious what you thought about that happening, given the fact that, you know, you were at 1 spot and you hadn't fought since then, and then this week you jump up again.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. The ranking is wild. It doesn't matter unless you got the belt. So it's cool moving up, this and that, being in the pound for pound and everything. But if you're not first, you're last, I guess.
If you have 2 belts over your shoulders after this fight, is it going to be a tough decision to decide which one you want to defend?
Not at all, man. Not at all. UFC can tell me what they want to do, and we can do it. You know. So, I mean, there's a lot of fun fights here at 45 now. Division is like kind of coming up. I know they bring somebody else up here. So with Diego, so that's a cool couple of guys coming up. 55 is always fun to throw my name in the mix, but first things first is Ilia. You know, I got my hands full with him, and you can ask me that question after Saturday night.
Some years ago, you said that you are still waiting and new from Bruce Buffer, and it's your extra motivation. So in April at UFC 300, you finally heard and new. So are you satisfied now? And Bruce can relax, or I mean, do you still care how he will announce you after after your fight?
Oh yeah, and new undisputed title. You know, the BMF title, the BMF title, guys. I don't even know what's going on. Why people is like so crazy about it. Before the title, it was supposed to be a fake title. After the title, now everybody wants the fake title, and then people getting mad for me not putting it up. Like I have that type of control in this fight to put up a fake title, and then the guy I'm fighting, if it's a fake title, he bought a fake title. So that doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what's going on in this world anymore.
You have like 15 5-rounder fights right now, and Ilia in overall have 15 fights in career. What this experience means for your first in this fight against Ilia and in MMA overall?
I mean, experience is cool, you know, but experience can all get taken away with one shot, you know, and Ilia has that one shot. I've been working on my one shot, so experience is experience. It is what it is. This is a world title fight. He won the fights that he's supposed to win to be here. I won the fights that I'm supposed to win to be here, and we got to fight. So that's all there is.
Winning Saturday night automatically gets you a lightweight shot against Islam. Does it excite you knowing it replaces the long-anticipated matchup that never happened against Khabib?
I mean, unless you work in the UFC, and I don't know nothing because I never ever heard of that. But that'd be amazing news to me if I got my hand raised and that was the direct shot. But for sure, like I said, man, that I was talking about it all week. You know, we missed the shot with the Khabib fight. They call Islam the 2.0, and I think Islam is like he's more willing to fight me now. I know he didn't care too much because why would he? You know, I was a 45er coming up and the 55 and so whatever. But now he seems more openly to the fight. So I mean, never say never. You know, first things first. Like I said, though, I got Ilia. He's my full focus.
What keeps that fire burning? What keeps motivating you?
The next one is always the best one. That's what keeps me motivated. Just and being motivation for the next generation.